hearing a rumor.
Oh.
The Nuggets will definitely have a head coach in place before the All-Star break.
Of what season? Golly.
No, we are hearing that something should be happening in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
You believe that?
I do.
What are you hearing?
Well, what's interesting about it, Les,
Yeah, you used to be on the beat.
Yeah, I mean, you think about this. The Nuggets have Melvin Hunt under contract right now. He's the interim.
One more year on his deal.
Interim head coach. And he's working hard. He's in charge right now. And they're paying him how much? The interim amount. I wonder if they're saying, hey, we got April, we got May, we got June. Let's milk this thing out and not give him the big contract until we totally need to.
And they're already paying a head coach money. They're already paying Brian Shaw. They're still paying Brian Shaw.
Exactly. So it's not the worst business decision if you already got the guy in the door doing the job. But
it hasn't made him look good, Ben. You know that.
No, I know that. I mean, there's no question about that.
You've got friends all over the NBA. Are they calling you up every day and saying, what the heck is going on
It's embarrassing in a way. I mean, every other team has a head coach. And, when we spoke to Josh Kroenke, I think it was a few weeks ago now, myself, Mark Kisla, Christopher Dempsey, we had a great talk, and he seemed so confident. And what else is he going to be when he's got three reporters, good-looking ones at that, sitting in front of him? But kind
of intimidating.
Kind of intimidating, my gosh. He's like, is that to me more? But she was great in that movie with Robert Redford. You remember that one? The money all over.
Proposal thing.
Yeah, decent proposal. Yeah. That got me through sixth grade. So, anyway, I mean, I'm sure he was looking at us and thinking, my goodness, what am I going to tell these guys? I got to tell them that things are going well. But there's so many variables in play. And the Mike Malone thing, Les, was very interesting. They didn't bring him in once. They brought him in twice. Yeah. But I wonder, and you might have thought this too, because you're thoughtful like I am.
I'm smart like you.
Yeah. They knew that they were going to maybe bring back Pete D'Alessandro to be in a very important executive role. Why not bring in the guy who got to know Pete pretty well, and Pete was his boss?
Yeah, but the rumors there's acrimony there.
Well, no,
between D'Alessandro and Malone.
I'm just saying, pick his brain regardless of see how Pete. Before they hired Pete, they were making sure that he was the right guy. So I don't know if I think the Malone interviews were twofold. One, to talk to him about the head job, but two, to make sure they were doing the right thing by bringing Pete D back.
Well, I think there's a number three as well, and we've talked about it on the show. How about Mike Malone as an assistant head coach, defensive coordinator type guy? If you're going to have Melvin Hunt, who has very little NBA coaching experience, head coaching experience, and he's known as an offensive guy, why not bring in another guy to help him on the bench in that number one seat who also has NBA head coaching experience? Not a ton, but some, and is good on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. And Malone is a astoundingly good assistant coach.
Yeah.
He was with Golden State. He's been with other teams over the years.
Well, he taught LeBron how to play some defense along the way, because he was an assistant in Cleveland.
Yeah, LeBron speaks highly of Mike Malone, so that'd be great if they could get him as an assistant coach. Gosh, it's just too bad that they're not going to. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll surprise us. But it's too bad they're not going to make that huge splash.
Speaking? The only guy that I think would move the needle, and for some people would move the needle negatively, is Mike D'Antoni.
Sure.
There is talk that the reason the Nuggets and D'Antoni haven't been able to get together is money. That he and his agent are asking for a little more than the Nuggets want to pay.
It's quite possible. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And we know the Nuggets' history, they don't splurge on executives or coaches.
Okay. That segment sponsored by John Elway Cadillac of Park Meadows. It's Colorado's #1 Cadillac dealer.
When you go to buy a car, what do you really want? You probably want a lot of cars to choose from. And you want the dealership's best price. Not some starting price or target price, the best price. And you want it immediately, not after hours of negotiating. And you want a salesperson who doesn't get paid more if you spend more. Because, well, you don't want to spend more. Well, you're in luck. John Elway wants all of those things too. Better yet, John Elway wants you to have all of those things too. Come see us or click on elwaydealers.com.